Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Long Beach State Dynasty. We are in the NIT in the Elite Eight. Can we make a run and make it into the championship game here in this episode? First, we go up against NC State. Now, this is a very good team. They obviously played in the ACC, so a lot tougher of a schedule, especially in conference play. But they are still a very, very good roster. They are led by a lot of older guys, a lot of older veterans. So you know they're going to be a pretty good team, and we do have to play on their home court. So they are led by the junior, Chris Sweeney. So let's get this game underway as NC State wins the tip-off here. As they have the first possession. Here's a jump shot, and that one is off the mark, rebounded by Zion Storm as he pushed it up to the court for our first possession. Working it inside to Douglas Taylor. He gets a shot inside, and it is off the mark. Sweeney on the defense. And now both teams miss on the opening possession as here we working inside to Caesar. Back out to Tamir Macklin, who knocks it down. He gets us going. He is such a good catch-and-shoot shooter. And now here we are up 3-0, working it outside. This time Monson in the corner, and he hits the three. Now, he had a very slow conference tournament, and honestly, kind of disappointed. I think we would have won the conference championship if it wasn't for Monson just having kind of a little bit of a couple down games. And now here he is in NIT, though. He's starting to get going. So here we are with an 8-2 lead here early on. Here is Storm pushing it up the court. Looking for a pick, but he will pass it around to Tamir Macklin, working it inside back out to Douglas Taylor. Monsetti's open three. How about the ball movement here to start this game? It's now an 11-4 lead. Getting another pick this time. Storm out to Monson, knocking it down. 9 points to start this game, 3 of 3 from deep, and now it's a 14-4 game. Here's Storm playing some defense this time, but here's the point guard. This is Neo Como, who is off on that shot. As he rebounded this time, pushing up the court quickly is Storm. Working it back around. It's Monson, and 4 for 4 to start this game. How about that shot? And now here we are, up by double digits already within the first 5 minutes. Here's Storm pushing up the court. He gets one at the rim, and he does get fouled by Neo Como for his first foul of the game. So now in a 19-7 game, more defense being played by Long Beach. Working it up. Storm one-on-one with Como again, and he tries to go up strong, and he gets another foul, the second in a row on Como in transition. And now we have the early 13-point lead as Storm goes to the line. These are his last games, remember, as a Long Beach State 49er, and now here we are up double digits. So NC State does crawl back a little bit now, up by 9, working it to the corner. Macklin, and that is knocked down. How about Storm putting that man on skates that play? His defender was all the way out of bounds. And now it's a 12-point lead now, 6 minutes to go. Monson just pulls up, but he thinks twice about it. Passing it back out to Storm, but he's open again. Why not shoot this one? Knocked down. Monson, 5 of 6 from the field, 13 points. And now it is a 10-point lead here for Long Beach. But NC State still remains around in this one. Remember, they are the 2 seed. We are the 4 seed in this NIT. And now here they are driving to the lane one more time, and that is Bates off of the bench. Actually, he is the starting center. He gets that one to go. He is a sophomore for this NC State Wolfpack team. So here we are after a rebound this time, working it up. Here's James Quick. Look at the move to get to the hoop, and he gets fouled. That is James Quick's strength of his game. He averages 8.5 off the bench. He also can play point guard. He is such a good ball handler, and he goes to the free throw line here for 2 shots, and he's pretty good of a free throw shooter. He knocks down the first one, and now the second one will be good. And now it's up to a 12-point lead here, under 3 minutes to go. So we fast forward inside of 20 seconds now. Here's NC State trying to get a good possession, and they do get a foul that time on James Quick. I'm not sure about that one. It looked like the offensive player initiated contact with that one. And now 35-27 as they knock down both free throws. Pushing it up the court, 10 seconds left. Macklin over to the corner. Douglas Taylor working it inside. It's William Caesar. A nice layup, and that one will end the half. Up by 10, 37-27. The ball movement in the first half was amazing. We didn't have to use the high pick and roll that much, to be honest. And I think that our team is playing very good basketball here in the NIT. It's 37-27. So all we have to really do is just continue to shoot the ball well. We're shooting 50% from 3. So, man, if that keeps up, you know we're in good shape. So we start out the second half with a steal now, up 42-34. Here's Macklin just pulling up in transition, knocking it down. Tamir Macklin is such a good shooter. And now here we are up by about 9, but now they start to come back. NC State hits the jump shot in the post. Another one off the mark, rebounded. That is going to be Marcus Bates, but he gets blocked. And another rebound. Sweeney, their leading scorer, makes it a 5-point game. So now here is Devin Weathers, the senior, passing it up. This time once again to Marcus Bates, and he gets fouled. And he goes to the free throw line, and now it's down to a 3-point lead. So now here we are working it up. Another deflection. NC State the other way. Look at this. Weathers up to Como. It's now a 1-point game. NC State has come all the way back here to start the second half. And now we're up by 1. Looking for the pick is Storm. He gets to the bucket, and he gets 1. We finally break that little bit of a run. And now up by 3, though. Here is NC State on offense, and what a good post move that time. And that is going to be a dunk inside, and now it's 47-46. Let's see if we can get going. Storm out to the outside, and James Quick. That 3 is off the mark. And now NC State down by 1 has a chance to take the lead. Jump shot. It's good. And NC State grabs this lead. They've been down the whole game. Chris Sweeney puts the team on his back on that shot. And now it's 48-47. So now on our next possession, here is James Quick, and he does get the foul on Sweeney. Goes to the free throw line and knocks down both free throws, so we take the lead right back. But here's NC State back on offense. Here's a jump shot again. This one is off. Rebounded by James Quick as he works it up, sets up the offense. And back on the next possession, he works it to the corner. It's Michael Workman off the bench. Freshman connection. You got to think that Workman is in line to be the starting point guard next season. We'll have to see. But here is Quick getting to the line again. And he is providing some energy off the bench. This is what I imagine for him, to be kind of that guy who can handle the ball when Storm comes off of the court. And now here we are up by 3, 6 minutes to go. Working it inside, a foul, I should say, by Tipton on Douglas Taylor. He knocks down 1 of 2. So here we are playing some good possession this time. It's 54-50. Monsetti just stops and pops in. Transition, knocking it down. We're shooting 48% from 3. If we shoot that well every game, we will pretty much win, as our offense has just been lights out here in this tournament. Now up by 7, 3.5 to go. Storm looking for the pick, working it to the corner. It's Macklin. He knocks it down. It is now a 10-point lead here in Storm. Let's see if he can close it out. He gets another pick to the corner. Macklin again, and he knocks it through. Macklin is just absolutely so good at catch and shoot. I mean, the guy is just amazing. He barely misses those open threes. When he does, I'm actually very, very surprised that he misses. It's getting to that point. It's like I'm surprised if he misses a 3. And we hold on to win this game by 11. We move on to the NIT Final Four, 75-64 here in this game. Long Beach advances again. The miracle season continues. I don't know if this is really a miracle, but better than expected, I would say. But I love what I see from this team, making the most out of what we have here. And in Zion Storm's senior year, I definitely want to get him some type of championship ring. So hopefully we make the run to the championship, playing in the Final Four now. How about the game from Monsetti, Macklin, and Storm? I mean, our backcourt is playing tremendous. And then James Quick coming off the bench, giving us great minutes. He had 9 points, 5 rebounds. That's an underrated stat right there. He had 5 rebounds. He would just take the ball, push it up the court, set up a good shot. And that really did win it for us, because when we needed energy off the bench, he definitely provided that. I honestly want to give the game ball to him, because without that energy, I'm not sure we would have held on. NC State was going on a little bit of run, but we held on for the victory. So going into the second matchup here in this episode, the Final Four now in the NIT, St. John's ends up defeating Marquette, who we already actually lost to in this series, not the season. But how about Nathan Pope? 30 points off the bench. in that last game, 7 of 8 from 3. And now we face a really good player in Justin Terry. He is a first-round draft pick come this year, probably a late first-rounder. He was first-team All-Big East for St. John's. And now here we are looking to go to the NIT championship. If there's anything, I guess, better than the NCAA tournament championship, it is the NIT championship. And they have a pretty good lineup. This is going to be a tough team. This team actually should have made the NCAA tournament. They had a much better resume than teams that did. So we have our work cut out for us here in this matchup. Finally on the NIT court now. No more home field advantage. So here we go. Can we make the NIT championship as we do win the tip? And Storm pushes it up the court, working it back out to Macklin. That's his spot. He knocks it down, starting it out with the three-pointer. And now up by 3. I'm imagining this is going to be another back-and-forth game. NC State put up a good fight, but didn't stay in it till the end. But here is a shot in the post, and that is knocked down by St. John's. They get started on offense by a shot by Milton. So here they are in the corner this time. Blake works it inside, a spinning move, and a foul. And it looks like that's going to be Justin Terry, their leading scorer. He goes to the free throw line. We're going to see a lot of him in this game. He averages 2 blocks as well, so he's very good on defense as he knocks down the first and knocks down the second as well. And now it is a 4-3 lead. So Monsetti misses the 3. Here's St. John's working it up in transition this time. Dominique Ramirez at point guard. Nice pass this time to Justin Terry. And another foul. William Caesar gets him this time. He goes to the free throw line, knocks down both free throws. But here is Macklin getting us going on the inside. So we get a bucket now. It's a 5-6 game. Here is Storm getting a pick from Douglas Taylor, working it to the free throw line, drives in and gets a foul. Nathan Pope on the foul that time. And Douglas Taylor has been pretty good this season in his freshman year. I got to say he has been very, very good. He is an All-American freshman. Off of the missed free throw, though. How about Monsetti on the tip in? And now we convert that into a 3-point play. So here we go. 8-8 to start this game. It's back and forth. Storm with possession. Pick and roll. Getting all the way to the hoop. And that one does get an easy layup for him. And now here he is working the pick and roll again. Inside. Storm again. 2 back-to-back layups for him. And now they're going to start to probably get some help defense. But that does leave the shooters wide open. But St. John's is so good on offense, they're going to keep up anyway. So here's a deflection this time on defense. A good save by Blake. And look at him pushing it up the court. It's an easy dunk by Adonis Carlson, the junior. And St. John's, that I should say, is going to be in this game the whole way. You can just see good defense, good offense. And now here they are on possession. Fade away 2. Knocked down. And that is Justin Terry. He is the leading scorer. He's going to get the ball quite a bit. Here he is once again in the post. Another hook shot. And it's good over Douglas Taylor, who is such a good defender. He was an all-conference defensive first-team guy. And now here we are in transition, working it up. Monsetti just pulls up from deep. It's back and forth in this one. And now it's 18-17. Here is Terry on a missed shot. Rebound in. That is good on the second chance opportunity. And now it is 19-18. So here we are, a little pick and roll action inside to Douglas Taylor. And he gets that one to go now. A 1-point lead, 20-19. 6 minutes still to go here in the first half. But here in transition, here is a pass. And that is good. Nice little floater that time. You can just see it's just going back and forth early on. Good defense this time by St. John's, working it up in transition. Up to their man Justin Terry, and 1. And he gets it to go. 23-22. It's just back and forth, back and forth. Terry looks like we need to kind of double team him because he is their entire offense so far in this game. So here is Ramirez this time. 3 minutes to go. Here's a drive to the lane, and he does get one. And he gets a foul on Blaine Ashley, who checks in. And now we are down by 5, just like that. But here's a missed shot. Storm push it up in transition. Workman's open. He's going to get it to him. It's an open 3, and it rattles around and knocks off of the backboard and finds its way in. And now it is a 2-point lead. But St. John's, so good on offense. Another easy bucket that time. And we fast forward inside of 12 seconds. Here is a double team thrown at Carlson, and he still gets to the lane. Now 6 seconds left, going the other way. Here is Monsetti. He's open. He's got space, and he knocks it down. He does make it a 2-point deficit going into halftime. But what a good half so far. NC State and both St. John's put up very good fights, but it looks like St. John's is prime. They want this more than anything, 34-32. As we start the second half here, and there is a bucket already from Justin Terry. And now it is a 4-point lead here in favor of St. John's. Working it outside. Monsetti all alone. He knocks it down. We definitely need his scoring. It's now a 1-point lead for St. John. So here's Monsetti in the post. He can hit that shot, but he works it back out to Storm, who's open for 3. And it's now a 2-point lead here for Long Beach. But here is Terry again. He works it this time to Tim Blake on the fadeaway. And now it is a tie ball game here, 38-38. It's been that way this whole game. Storm tries to take the 3, but good defense by Ramirez. It's blocked, so he calls for the pick, gets to the lane. He's got speed. He gets there. 40-38 on the layup. And now here we are back to 40. 12 minutes to go here in the second half. Working it to the corner. Macklin, he's got it. He's going to knock it down 43-40. Nice shot that time by Tamir Macklin. As here's St. John's on offense. What a pass by Ramirez. And I don't know how that got through, but it did. It's now a 1-point lead here for Long Beach. Working it to the corner. Monsetti open. Knocking it down. 4-point lead here for Long Beach. And you can just see so many points being scored back and forth in this one. As now we finally get a missed shot. Rebounded by Douglas Taylor. Monsetti pushes it up. Nobody stops the ball. He's just going to shoot. It's a 7-point lead here for Long Beach. And now here we are with 11 minutes to go, but good defensive possessions. We need those. Here's a rebound by Storm. Push it up the court. Looking for a shot. He finds Macklin in the corner. 3. 52-54. And now here we are with a 10-point lead here. 8.5 to go. Storm working it to the corner again. It's Macklin. He is so clutch. He just knocks down shots right in rhythm. I mean, that guy doesn't take a second to gather himself. He's just stop and pop like it's nothing. Here is Storm in transition. It's his turn. Another 3 here. 63-51 as we now get it inside of 5 minutes. Now working it inside. Madoki on the inside, and that one does give us a 12-point lead. I think we're killing them from all around here in the second half, but they will not go away here. I think we're playing good defense, keeping it out of Terry's hands. And now here we are with a 10-point lead. Terrence Martin checks into the game. It's a 3 by him. 68-58 up to that point. And now here we are with 3.5 minutes to go. So Kayshawn Cooper checks in. He passes it around. And that is a foul by Steven Seymour. And now we get it to under 2 minutes. Let's see if we can hold this lead. Here is Storm getting the pick this time from Douglas Taylor. He gets double teamed. He's already got 20 points. Works it inside. Douglas Taylor, the two-handed windmill in traffic. How about that dunk over 2 defenders? And that one might be the icing on the cake as they do foul Storm here down by 12. He goes to the free throw line, 21 in the game up to this point. He knocks down the first, and the second is also good. 14-point lead now, and St. John's trying to get a bucket, and they do get one, but still down by 11. 30 seconds to go. Just not enough time, and LBSU comes back in this one after a back-and-forth game and wins it here and going to the NIT championship here in season number 4. Zion Storm hit a bunch of free throws down the stretch and got him up to 28 points, 7 assists. He gets player of the game. But what a great game by our team all around. I mean, we had a tough matchup versus Justin Terry. He did whatever he wanted for most parts of the game. But then we started to buckle down on defense a little bit, started knocking down our shots. Monsetti had a good game shooting the ball. Macklin was knocked down as well. But Zion Storm was just the hero in this one. He did it all for us. He even had 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 28 points. I mean, what can you say about his career? All 4 years, he's just been a reliable guy. He's missed a couple of games earlier this season due to injury, but that's been it. I mean, other than that, he's been absolutely great. Justin Terry ended up with 16-7, and Carlson ended up with 13, 4, and 5. So who will we play in the NIT championship? Southern Illinois. They absolutely dominated Oral Roberts in the Final Four, 93-66 off of Lamar Mahoney's 27 points. So now here we are in the NIT championship. Can we close the deal here in season 4 and send Zion Storm off to the NBA on a high note? Hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Wave. I'm in it for keepsake. In the field with the cleat lace. Beat freak with the bare face and a slick tongue. That's what she say. She look good. She a big tease when she bite lip with the wink face. Hella bad when she throwing it back. She bring that my way for the team play. For Pete's sake, I'm above average. I padded my stats. I got a matter.